Well, hey folks, it's your old pal, King Waspinator, and welcome back to Total Party Skills. And you'll want to hit like and subscribe, for sure on this one, and in general going forward. Because as of tonight, I'm now a millionaire, which is weird. It's very weird. But I guess you can expect that there's going to be some changes to content by the end of the year, because I'll actually be able to hopefully upgrade things and be doing more than just, recording my thoughts at random on a cell phone that I'm holding in my hands, and might actually have proper editing software and all that other kind of goodness and goodness again after all this time. But that's not going to be overnight or anything. Content might be a little on and off actually over the next few months, because I'm going to be, looking to buy a new house and all that other kind of glorious things that I wouldn't have expected a few years ago to be saying. I guess also the fact that I've already was kind of like not necessarily approaching YouTube and being a YouTuber for quite the same kind of mindset that most people do. Well, that's probably going to change even more now, which is why, getting to the subject of this video, I feel a bit more brazen about bringing up some trash talk subject on my quote-unquote betters, who I guess as of tonight aren't my betters anymore, assuming they ever were in the first place. Venger Satanis. He's kind of a nut. I was raised by crazy people, and I know I come across as being a little kooky because I'm theatrical and melodramatic and silly, but I'm saner than, I play on TV, shall we say. But I can tell when someone's a nut job, and that cat's a nut job. Trying to create some manufactured controversy for himself, and some people are taking the bait and trying to run with it. And I'm saying, be warned about who you might be trying to show support for, as to whether or not their banishment from Drive-Thru RPG is legit. What is it, a little over a week ago now, 2 weeks ago, there was the whole thing from the Supreme Court about overturning Roe v. Wade. And right after that happened, I even made a Twitter post about it, just kind of as a joke of like, well, along the same lines as that we have combat wheelchairs, maybe this would be a good time to do a write-up for like Tasha's portable women's clinic or something. So that, or introduce like a secret magical abortion clinic that you can put in Forgotten Realms in one of the cities like Waterdeep or Neverwinter or something. As a joke went, it kind of went over like a wet fart, which is basically what I expected. So I'm not all terribly like, oh, sad that no one appreciated such stunning humor. Well, but the thing is that was always ever going to be a joke. Like, even if I gotten a bunch of likes on that post or something, I wasn't going to go get on D&D Beyond and try to, like, post that in the Game Master, free resources. Where I don't use D&D Beyond. I don't know what they call the page for free stuff that people write on their own. But, I could have done that, but didn't, because that's incredibly bad taste. Regardless of which side you're deciding to, write your thing from the perspective of. Obviously, my take would be a more pro choice kind of setup. But Venger does the opposite, and apparently he actually wrote a fucking a little quick adventure PDF, and put it on Drive-Thru RPG that was like explicitly anti-abortion in tone. And once again, it doesn't matter which side you're taking. The timing is a little tasteless. Drive-Thru RPG being, like a company that has to have like some degree of standards. It's not like a fucking like bulletin board fucking post whatever the fuck you want kind of place. So like, surprise, surprise, they yank his little PDF down, and now he's pretending to be all like, what? I can't believe it, they're censoring me, which is horseshit. Don't buy into manufactured consent. I don't care if you're on the anti-abortion side and think it's funny. Like, there's a time and the place, and the fact that, it's ignoring all that. Like, you can't tell me that the cat didn't know what the fuck he was doing. And the idea, like, maybe get a little attention. I'd have more respect for the guy until I saw him start do stuff where he drops into my comment section trying to tell people to look at his products. It's one thing when you're like an absolute zero nobody, like when I very first started out, where you try to like get someone else to give you a little leg up. But why is he dipping into my shit? I dare say that might kind of subtly indicate exactly who stands where in the greater hierarchy of things, because I don't have to drop into other people's comment sections and tell them to go look at my shit on DriveThruRPG. Like, no, that's bad form, man. So I don't give a fuck if he's been canceled from DriveThruRPG. It was all cynically done. Like I said, it's manufactured controversy, and as I say, even if you're on that side and agree with it, don't support someone who's purposely trying to get themselves canceled so they can maybe like squeeze out a few more fucking sales of a book. Especially someone who's like, if you're going to do that for someone, at least have them be like worth the time and the attention. If you're one of the people trying to now boost that. RPG pundit. So anyway, I guess that's all I have to say. I'm going to go spin my fat bucks and fuck my wife. Y'all have a good night.